two, one, two, three. Hey everyone, welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thank you for joining me. For this week's feature lesson, we got a nice little holiday tune for you. I've done two arrangements for the tune Deck the Halls in the key of G. This sits at a nice little beginning intermediate category, playing a very basic melody with just a little bit extra added on top. And we've got one arrangement down here in first position, first and second position, and then one kind of up in eighth position. And we're going to be using, kind of working out of the D shape up here on the neck. So yeah, two arrangements, you know, so you can play one in one octave and then go up for another one in the second octave. So it's nice to be able to, you know, learn how to play and see where melodies lie at on the neck of our guitar, okay? So if you'd like to purchase the full-length version, you can just click the link down there in the description box, and it will shoot you onto my site, and there you can do so. It's going to come with about 30 minutes of video, PDF tabs, and 3 audio backing tracks to help you work your speeds up, all right? And if you really like the way I teach and approach learning, there's another link down there about being a premier member at my site, and for a yearly or monthly fee, access this lesson and over 350 video lessons, everything in my library, all 3 courses in the video exchange program, allowing you to submit videos to me for critique, all right? So if you think I'm a good fit for you, you enjoy my instruction, give it a look, all right? So for now, we're gonna start walking through Deck the Halls, key of G, the first arrangement. Let's go for it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and start breaking down Deck the Halls here in the key of G. And the first arrangement is down here in first position. Remember, the markings below the staff are pick directions, and any little numbers above the staff will be left-hand fingerings. All right, so I'm going to play these first few measures, and then yeah, we'll break them on down. Starts on beat 4, little pickup there. So those first 3 little markings are quarter note rests. And so it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. The downbeat of measure 5 that's not on the screen there, but again, 2, 3. All right, and that's the majority of the verse. Of course, it just kind of repeats itself after that. So yeah, we got a couple eighth notes on the B string there, 0, 1. And so a little down, up, picking. So this is, again, you know, for the most part, a beginner arrangements. So if you're not familiar with some of the down, up stuff, we're going to do a little bit of it throughout both arrangements. And yeah, just want to pay close attention to the right hand. But the eighth notes, we got a down, up. Okay. And then the next note, second fret there, second measure, third fret, B string. It's a dotted chord note. You see the little dot by it, so third fret and the B there. And so it gets 1.5 counts. Okay, and it's going to cause a little bit of a syncopation, but that's kind of the way the melody sits, and we're going to see this rhythmic figure again throughout these both arrangements. So it's going to get, again, 1.5 counts. 1, 2, and on the and of 2, we're going to do an upstroke, first fret, B string. Okay, you see the little V shape is an upstroke. Staples are the downs. That's below the staff there. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then going on, open B, quarter note, second fret G, quarter note. And then the next measure, measure 3, open G, 2nd fret G. Let's just shift up to the 4th fret G with that finger. And then open G. So measure 3 is just all quarter notes. And you could use 1 and 3 in the left hand. Totally would work. I want to use my 2nd finger. I kind of want to slide up in there. I just want that a little effect. Totally. Either one. And the next measure, we have a little series of 8th notes here. So 2nd on the G, open B, 1st fret B, 2nd on the G. That sounds like. And then the very next note is an open B string, a dotted quarter note again, okay? So 1.5 counts. 3, 4, and then the 2nd fret G string is on the and of beat 4. 3, 4. Again, that's an upstroke there. 3, 4. So that dotted quarter note, if you're not familiar, again, it's 1.5 counts, and it's gonna cause a little syncopation in there, but that's kind of the rhythmic figure that we're going to see, and that's again how the melody sits. So, all right, so all 4 of those measures in context a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. If you want, just end on that open G to kind of complete the phrase. The first few measures right there. I'll do it one more time real slow and we'll move on. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right, let's move on to the next few measures. And as you see there, we now have a first ending and a second ending, okay? And measure 5 has a double dot, double bar line. That's a repeat sign. So after you play that note, you're going to go back to the second measure of the piece where the other double dot and double bar line is. Okay, they're enclosed. If you have the tab printed out, you'll see they're enclosed. So that's what we'll do the first time. Then the second time, we'll go from measure 4 directly to measure 6. The second ending, right? It's almost the same, but slightly different, okay? So the first ending, and that'll be the first note of the second measure. Kind of play that little verse part again. The second ending, again, is slightly different. 3, 4. There's a half note in there, that circle around the open G. That's 2 counts. And that's just, again, we're going to end the verse and then go to the chorus. So measure 4 to measure 6 the second time, okay? And that's, this is, maybe if you've read music before, this is real typical. You'll see this. That's kind of how you would read music in general. So the first ending, we got an open G, 4th fret D, I'm going to use my 3rd finger, and then back to open G. And then we have that 0-1 pickup on the B string. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pick right back up into the first melody. The second ending, again, is almost the same. Open G, 4th fret D, and then again a half note on the open G. 3, 4. Then we'll move forward. 3, 4. So let me do this. Let me play the verse both times as written. So I'm just going to leave the tabs up on the screen for where we're at now, but if you haven't printed off, which most of you do, you'll see it all play out. So from the beginning, I'm going to go the first time, and I'm going to repeat and take the second ending. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Second measure. Second ending. 3, 4. Okay. So I hope you're seeing how that fits together. You know, listen to the audio practice tracks. You'll certainly hear it in there. But yeah, the first and second endings. Okay, they're slightly different. First ending, second measure. Second ending, 3, chorus. All right, so let's take a look at the beginning of the chorus there a little bit. Measure 7. We have some more dotted rhythms. So second fret of the G, a beat and a half, right? A dotted quarter note, 1, 2, and then open B, then first fret B, quarter note there, second fret G, quarter note, 1, 2, and 3, 4. That same rhythmic figure shows up again. Then the next measure, dotted quarter note on the open B string, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Open B, first fret, third fret B, quarter note, second fret G, quarter note. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 2, just those two measures again. Ready, go. Again, on those lone eighth notes in there, it's an upstroke, right? They're on the and of the beats, right? The down beats are 1, 2, 3, 4. The ands are what's in the in between. 1 and 2 and. 1, 2, up, down, down. Okay, follow that, and that'll help you fall into the groove better with the right hand. So let me go from just the second ending and play that. So I'll back up the measures 6, 7, and 8. So ready, go. 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to the next few measures. 1, 2, 3.